Happy New Year to all of my cupcakes out there. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening with your friends and family. Today we're going to talk about first impressions. I have today the L'Oreal Paris 24-Hour Foundation Infallible Pro Glow in 201 Classic Ivory and 203 Nude Beige. And I think the Nude Beige is going to be the color for me. As I said, this is a first impression. I have never used these before, so we're going to try these out and see what I think. So I'm going to start off. I've already washed my face and moisturized and everything. So I'm going to start off with my Smashbox primer. And this is pore filling. And what you do is you take just a little bit on your hand like that, and just kind of take it in and go into your T-zones where you have most of your pores at that are visible, and just kind of work it in, and then go up here. Kind of want to pat it in so that it does fill in your pores. One thing I have learned, that you never want to use a primer that is like oil based and then try to use a foundation that's water based, because as everyone knows, water and oil does not mix, so therefore what you're going to have is your foundation is going to separate, it's going to move, it's going to look patchy, it's just really not going to look very well, and it's not going to wear very well. So what you want to try to make sure is, like, if you have a water-based primer, you'll want to get a water-based foundation as well, or vice versa. So just a little food for thought for you. Okay, now that we got our primer in, we're going to go in with I'm going to use my BS Mall Face Flat Brush, and it looks like this. And I ordered these off of Amazon several months ago. So, here's what the tip of it looks like. I am just going to go in and put some dots. You don't want to go too heavy because you don't want it to be cakey. And of course, my brush is damp. And I did also do my brows before I started as well. Let me just grab my... And you always want to bring it down your neck. And of course, get it in your hairline. I am just going to kind of dip it in there. Trying to avoid my brows that I've already done. Get it around your ears. You want it to look even. Bring it down your neck. Once you think you got a pretty good coat on, I don't think this is full coverage. I think it's a medium. Let me read the back and see what it says. It says air light for texture, and it's medium coverage. I'm not going to try to build it up because I did try to put a little bit more on my forehead, and like I said, I started to move it around. So we're just going to leave it like that, and I'm going to go ahead. Excuse my little baby hairs, they're just kind of everywhere today. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my concealer and see how that works on top of it. I use two different concealers. I use one, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer, and that's what it looks like in shade Light Ivory. And I also use my Shape Tape by Tarte, and that's what it looks like. And I use light. I'm just gonna put a few dots. I was gonna color correct, but I'm trying to keep this from being an hour-long video. Since this is a medium coverage. I'm not gonna go full on with the full on glam, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of highlighting under my eyes. Let me just get this mirror so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Taking my damp sponge and just blending it in. It's pretty good. So as far as I can tell, the foundation is not moving. It's staying put. So we'll move to the next eye. I try to only go eye to eye, you know, one at a time, because sometimes they tend to dry and I end up with little dots all over the place, dried, and they're hard to blend out. You can do it however you want to each their own. Everybody applies their makeup differently. I try to go in the corner of my eyes. Make sure I have no creases. I'm going to add a few other places as well. And I'm going to blend as I go because, like I said, I don't like, you know, the tape shape tends to dry if you leave it on there too long. And as you see, the Shape Tape, it does go, you know, a long ways. I do have some dry skin patches going on here, so I also go take down my cheek. And that is just to help try to carve my cheekbones out and to highlight and give my face more structure, as I have a round face. So you just kind of blend that in there and then go to the other side. And then just beat it. And then the last spot. I always put a little bit on my chin too. And you always want to highlight the places of your face as if you were sitting in the sun and the sun is looking down upon you. It's going to hit here, under your eyes, your nose, your lip, and under your chin. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Laura Mercier, and this is a fine powder. So I'm going to go ahead and set, I'm going to kind of touch up my eyes, make sure that there's no creasing before I set it. So, and with my setting brush, I'm going to go in and set all those places that I use the concealer in. And you don't really, since this is more of a light look, you don't really have to use a whole lot. You just want to set it so that it does not crease. Now that that's done, I have really bad bags under my eyes today. So I'm just going to go in and wipe that away. So there you have it. Here is the complete look for the foundation and the concealer and the setting powder. Medium coverage. As you can see, I have a little bit of a breakout and dry patches and stuff. And I do have rosacea really bad. It doesn't seem cakey or anything. I'll let you know in the description box how it wore. I am filming off of my iPad, so it's hard for me to do check-ins. I don't know quite how to do that yet. This is only my third video. So yeah, so far I'm liking it for, like, you know, sort of like a light, you know, not a full-on glam look. It blended very well. Feels very comfortable on my face. It doesn't feel cakey. So thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. Hit that like button if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, and ring that notification bell that lets you know when I upload a new video. God bless you all.